Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for choosing this channel and thank you for being here. Without taking much of your time, you have already seen the gown we're making today. So get your tape measure, your stitch markers, your darning needle and cutter. We're going to be using 3.5mm crochet hook and milk cotton yarn. This is 200 gram milk cotton yarn. So we're going to be using um, 3.5mm. So for this gown, we're going to be making it in so many parts. This is not actually beginner friendly. For you to make this gown, unless you want to try out, I don't know how to draw properly, but I think this will help. So without wasting much of your time, this is what we're going to be doing on this tutorial. We'll first of all work this part here to the end. If you measure your hip, divide it by 4, and one part of it will be this length. So we start working here. So make your chain. So when we get to the hip, we will reduce like 6 inches before we start expanding and increasing again till we get to the shoulder. That is the 3 parts. We are going to work up to the hip, reduce to the under bust, and start increasing till we get to the shoulder. When we get here, we mark out our neckline. So that is the first part we are going to work on. So I'm going to make 11 inches chain and start working. We do reduction here, 6 inches reduction till we get to the under post, and we will start increasing again to get the remaining 14 inches. 14 inches will be from here to the shoulder. So make sure make sure that the length here to your shoulder is a length that you are comfortable with, but I will be working with 14 inches. So measure under your bust to here when we get there, not now. And we are going to work about 10 inches from here till we get to our collarbone, so we carve out the neckline. So for the length of here to here, let me show you how you can get your measurement for different sizing: small, medium, large, extra large, and extra extra large. For you to get this part we are working on, for you to get the width, this is what you are going to do. If you are working for extra small, make the one that the width is, make your own width to be 8.5 inches. If you are working for small, make it 9.5 inches. If you are working for medium, make it 10 inches. If you are working for large, make it 10.5. If you are working for extra large, which is the one I'm working on, make it 11 inches. If you're working for extra extra large, make it 11.5. If you are working for XXXL, that is UK 18 and above, can make it 12.5 inches to 13 inches. So that is what this part will be. That is the width of this part before you start working up. So because I'm going to be working for hip size 44/45, I'm going to make a chain that, if I divide into 4, I will be getting around 11 point some, 11 point something. So I'm going to make a chain that is about 11.5. I think that is what I'll be working with. So go ahead, measure your hip, divide it into 4. If you divide it into 4, what you get is the inches you are going to chain. So make your chain and come back, so I'll tell you what to do next. So I now have my 11.5 inches chain. 11.5. So once you have the chain that is equivalent to the size you are working for, chain 3. After chaining 3, yarn over, skip 3, 1 2 3 into this fourth one, turn the back and go into that bump at the back and do your double crochet. We're going to be working with double crochet. Yarn over, go into this bump at the, not the front V's, not this front stitches. So as if you turn the back a little, you will see these bumps. That is where we'll be walking into. You can see it clearly if you put it this way. This is the front. We turn it like this, we're going to be walking into these stitches. So turn the bar, yarn over, go into that back with double crochet. After working that way, you are going to get perfect edging here and the back too. So yarn over, go into that back, yarn over, yarn over, so do that till you get to the end of that row, and I'll come back to meet you. I'm at the end of the row, chain 3 and turn your work, yarn over, go into this space, not here, go into this space and do your double crochet, yarn over, into the next one, double crochet, yarn over, into the next, double crochet, yarn over, into the next, double crochet, yarn over, into the next, double crochet. Work till you get to the end. I'll meet you at the end. At the end of the row, I have walked into this stitch. There is this one that doesn't look like stitch because there is no hole like this for you to walk into. Yarn over, do as if you turn the back like this, walk into this hole because I want that edge to be straight. Walk into that hole and do your double crochet, chain 3, turn your work. Whenever you turn, yarn over, skip this hole because that is where our turning chain is, and go into the next one like this. This one is as if you've seen this one, so skip this one and go into the next, yarn over, into the next with double crochet, into the next, work like that, work like that till you get back here. At the end of the row, yarn over, do double crochet here, do double crochet here, and this remaining this stitch, I walk into this stitch because I don't want my work to be curved. So I walk into it when I get to the end, yarn over, go into that stitch like this, that turning stitch, and put your double crochet, and you have something like this. I do that both at the end, like here. I did that here. So whenever you yarn over, whenever you change your 3 and turn, skip this space here because that is where our double crochet, our chain 3 is. Yarn over and go into the next one and do your double crochet and continue. Whenever you get to this last stitch here, after putting double crochet here, yarn over and put another double crochet here. After putting double crochet here, yarn over and put another double crochet here too. So that's where we can maintain straight edging. I'm going to work till I have 18 inches length. I'm going to work till I have 18 inches from down to my hip. So you can go ahead if you want yours to be 19. Just measure from your down where you want it to stop to your hip. So once you get to your hip, I'll come back to show you how we're going to reduce the 6 inches length of our underbust. Work this till you have that length. I'll come back to tell you what to do next. I'm back. So I have worked from down to my hip, and this is what we have. I have 18 inches with me. That is what I'm going to be working with. Once you get to your hip, we start reducing. Chain 3, turn your work, yarn over, go into, we don't normally work into this one because that is where the turning chain is. Go into the second one, pull up a loop, pass through the first 2, yarn over again, go into the second one, pull up a loop, pass through the first 2, yarn over and pass through the remaining 3. That is double crochet decrease. We yarn over into the next stitch, go in there with your double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch, go in there with your double crochet. So work all the way till we get to the end. So get your stitch marker, attach it here so you will know the row where we started reducing. We are going to work about 7 rows of this reduction. So work till you get to the end. We're going to reduce here. When we come back here, we reduce again. We go back here, we reduce again till we have 7 rows. So this is our first row. Work till you get to the end. I will meet you there. I'm at the end of the row, and we have this and this. Yarn over, going to that second to the last one, pull up a loop, pass through the first 2, yarn over again, go into this stitch, pull up a loop, pass through the first 2, and you have 3 on your hook, yarn over and pass through the remaining 3, chain 3 and turn your work, yarn over again. Once you turn, you yarn over again. We don't normally work into this one as usual. Go into this space like we did in the other end, put up a loop, yarn over again, go into the second one, which is the next, pull up a loop, pass through the first 2, yarn over and pass through the remaining 3, yarn over into the next stitch with double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch with double crochet. Work till we get to the end, and I will come back to meet you. At the end of the row, so yarn over, go into that stitch, pull up a loop, go into that stitch, pull up a loop, pass through the first two, you have 2 on your hook, yarn over into this last stitch, go into it, chain 3, turn your work. This is basically what we are going to be doing at every ending and every beginning. Yarn over, go into this stitch, do your double crochet decrease as usual, and continue with your normal double crochet. Work like this till you get to the end here. When you get to the end, you do double crochet decrease. I'm going to show you one more time so you will keep going back and forth. I'm at the end of the row again, yarn over, go into this stitch, pull up a loop, pass through the first 2, and you have 2 on your hook, yarn over, go into this last stitch, go into the last stitch on top like this, pull up a loop, you have 4, yarn over, pull through the first 2, you have 3, yarn over, pull the remaining 3 all together, you chain 3, you turn your work, you yarn over. We are not going to work into this because it's the turning chain. Go into this space, pull through the first 2 stitches on your hook, yarn over again, go into the second stitch, pull up the loop, and you have 4, pull through the first 2, you have 3, yarn over and pull through the remaining 3. That is double crochet decrease, yarn over, go into the next stitch and do your normal double crochet. So we are going to do this back and forth so we have 7 rows. So reduce to you have 7 rows. This is our first row of reduction, 1 2 3. So this is the 4th row. So work till you have 7 rows. Once you have 7 rows, you come back for me to show you what to do next. So I'm back. I have 7 rows right now, and this is what it looks like. In case noise in this video is too much, I'm sorry about that. It's raining, heavy rain, so bear with me please. Ignore the noise if possible. Just focus on what I'm saying. So I have 7 rows right now from where we started reducing, which is here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we have 7 rows. After that 7 row, we start reducing. We start working normal back and forth. So chain up 3, yarn over, and double crochet in the first stitch, yarn over, double crochet in the next, yarn over, double crochet in the next. So put your double crochet normal, no more increase. When you get to this end, make sure you put double crochet here and double crochet on this stitch, this last stitch. Make sure you get this last stitch. Put double crochet here and put double crochet here. Don't miss this one, please. Walk back and forth till you have 6 inches from where we started reducing. So what that means is from where we started reducing, we started reducing from here. So if you look at it well now, I have 3 inches and some remainder here. So I have 3 inches. I'm going to work till I have total of 6 inches. So work yours back and forth, no more decrease, no more increase, till you have 6 inches from where we started reducing, which is this stitch marker. I have worked till I have my 6 inches from where we started reducing. We started reducing from this row. That is where the stitch marker is. I have worked till I have 6 inches. Once you get your 6 inches, we start increasing. We're going to increase the next 4 rows. Let me go ahead and show you how to increase. Increase the next 4 rows. We'll stop increasing and start working normal. So yarn over, go into that first one we don't normally go into, where the turning chain is. We normally go into this one, but this time, because we're increasing, we're going to go into this one with double crochet and work normal double crochet in every stitch till we get to the end. I'll meet you there. I'm at the end of the row. I have 2 stitches here, so going to this one with double crochet, yarn over, going to this last one with 2 double crochet, chain 3, turn your work, yarn over, go into that turning chain and do another double crochet, yarn over, double crochet into the next one, double crochet into the next one, work till you come to the end here. When you get to this end, put 1 double crochet here and put 2 double crochet on this one, just as we did here before turning. So we do that till we have 4 rows of this increase. So go on, put your stitch marker here to indicate where the increase is started. I'll come back to meet you. I'm back. I'm done with the increases, and from here on we start working normal without increasing or decreasing. You work till you have 9 to 10 inches from where you started increasing. That is the part that will cover your boobs from here to your collarbone. So work till you have enough coverage. But I'm going to work about 9 to 10 inches from my underbust to here. So that is our increase started from the underbust. So I did 4 rows of increase. Now we're going to start working with no increase or decrease till we get to our collarbone, where we cut out our neckline. So go ahead, work all the rows with no increase or decrease. Chain 3, yarn over. We will start skipping this turning chain space here and go into the first stitch, double crochet, yarn over, double crochet, the way we have been working. When you get down here, make sure you are getting this stitch. Make sure you are working your last double crochet on this stitch whenever you get to that end, and make sure you are starting your first stitch on this hole, not this turning stitch hole, but this hole. So make sure you are working, alternating that both the end and the beginning till you have your desired length that will cover your boobs. Like I said, I'm going to work 9 inches to 10 inches and start cutting out my neckline. I have worked to my collarbone, and from where we started increasing, I have 9.5. If you stretch it a little, you will get to 10 inches. And this is what I'll be working with. So remember, here is from your underbust to your collarbone. So make a measurement that fits your underbust to your collarbone. Then you come back. From here, we start dividing the sleeve to get the neckline. So we're going to first of all do one side of the sleeve. After that, we use the same technique to do the other side. For us to start dividing, get the middle of your work. This place where this stitch marker is the middle of my work. I have 28 stitches this side and 28 stitches this side. In case you have one single stitch, assuming like I have 28 here, 28 here, that is 56. In case you have odd number where maybe you have something like 29, just count out that 28 and put your stitch marker on that single stitch. So whenever you are working, you are not going to count that middle stitch. You just count here. Assuming you are counting out for this side, ignore that middle stitch, count out 4 here and count out 4 here. But if you are like me, that you have even number, go ahead, count out 4 this side and 4 this side. So I'm going to get your stitch marker for me. I don't need stitch marker to do this. I'm going to ignore 1 2 3 4 stitches while working this sleeve, and from this side I'm going to ignore 4 too. So I'm going to ignore 1 2 3 4. So my stitch is going to stop here. Since I have my stitch here, I'll work double crochet till I get here. Once I get here, 4 stitches to my stitch marker, I'll chain 3 and turn. So go ahead, work normal the way we have been working. Yarn over, go into this stitch with double crochet, yarn over into the next one with double crochet, yarn over into the next one with double crochet. So the only thing that will reduce is 8 stitches from the middle, 4 this side, 4 this side. So I'll work till I have 4 stitches to this stitch marker, and I'll show you what to do next. I'm back to this end. This is the 4 stitches before the stitch marker, 1 2 3 4. So we have these 2 left. Yarn over, go into that next stitch with double crochet without completing it. Yarn over again into the last one, pull up a loop, pass through the first 2, yarn over and pass through the remaining 3 on the hook. That is double crochet decrease, and we have 1 2 3 4. So once you do your double crochet decrease, chain up 3, turn your work. We are now working on the sleeves, and we are as well getting the neckline. Yarn over, go into the first stitch here, pull up a loop, pass through the first two, yarn over again, go into the second one, pull up a loop, pass through the first two, yarn over and pass through the remaining 3 on the hook. That is another double crochet decrease. We'll be decreasing only this part. When we get to the end here, we'll work normal. We're not decreasing this side. So put your double crochet normal till you go and come back to this side. I'll meet you here. So I have walked back to this end and come back to the side we're reducing, and I have 2 stitches left. Yarn over, go into that second to the last one with double crochet decrease, chain 3, turn your work and do another double crochet decrease, yarn over and do your normal double crochet to the end and back. When you get to the end and come back here, decrease the next one, work down and start working normal till you get to your shoulder length. Work till you get to your shoulder. Once after this one, do 2 double crochet decrease on the beginning of the next row, and that will be the last decrease we are going to do. You start working normal back and forth till you get to your shoulder. So once you get to your shoulder, because I don't want this tutorial to take long, once you get to your shoulder, you'll come back here. Don't go and start putting your next row from here. Instead, come to this place, count out that 4, 1 2 3 4, insert your hook here and start your double crochet decrease from here. So you chain up 3, do your double crochet decrease and continue working up to this end. You decrease, chain up, decrease again and work back till you have another 5 rows, just like we did here. Once you have 5 rows of this decrease, you walk straight till you get to your shoulder. Do the same number of rows you did this side on this side too. That is what we are going to be doing. So make sure that when you are attaching this side, when you want to start working on this sleeve, that you don't start on this end. Instead, you are going to start from this end, down here, back and decrease, down here, back and decrease, down here, back and decrease till you have 5 rows of that decrease. And make sure you count out that 4, 1 2 3 4, and attach your yarn here before you start reducing. Use the way we did this side and do the other side too. I'll come back to show you what I have. I'm done and I'm back, and this is what I have. So I reduced 1 2 3 4 5 like I told you, and walk to my shoulder length. You don't need to work the number of rows I did, just do the one that will get to your shoulder, to your own fitting, please. And this side, I came back to this side, attach my yarn like I told you. I skip 1 2 3 4, attach my yarn here, do the first 2 double crochet decrease, walk to this end, walk normal to this end again. I did double crochet decrease, chain 3 and turn. I did another double crochet decrease, walk normal back and forth till this end. I think I did 1 2 3 4 5. After this 5, I stop decreasing and walk normal to my shoulder length. You don't need to do the same shoulder length I did. So we are done with this front part. What we are going to do now is, so we're going to do this exact thing on the other side for the back. So go ahead and do exactly this piece again. The only thing that will change is when you get to this length, you don't need to cut out the neckline. Just walk back and forth normal till you get to the same shoulder length you did for the front. We are not going to do this for the back part. Just walk normal back and forth straight up till you have the same amount of stitches you have in the front on the back one too, and I'll come back to show you what I have. So go ahead and repeat this same thing. I'm done with the back. So this is what I did in the back. The row to the last row, I stopped and went back to this first one we did for the front. I counted the stitches here to know how number of stitches I have here. Then I have to cut out the same number from the last row. Instead of completing the last row thread, I didn't continue. I count out the last stitches on the sleeve of the front side and did the same number of stitches on the back side. Went back to the other side and did the same thing. So the same number of stitches that ended the front one on the shoulder is the same thing I did on the last row of the back side, giving it this small gap here for the back of the neck. After doing that, I came back to stitch the back and front shoulder. I stitched from this end to this end. I think I did this one with slip stitch, and here I did this one with single crochet. So you can attach it with single crochet or you attach it with your slip stitch. So as you can see clearly from here, the last row on the back, we did the same amount of stitches we have on the last row of the front stitch. That is the only thing that I didn't film. So go ahead and attach those two panels. So after that, when you flip out, flip your work to the right side, this is what you are going to have. You will have a piece like this. So now we're going to cover the underarm, the both underarm, from here to here. That will be from that place we started increasing after reducing the waistline. That place we started increasing where we have our stitch marker, we will attach and work from here to wherever you want it to stop, depending on the size you are making. That is somewhere around the underbust to the under the armpit. Because we are going to be working this way, so this is the width and this is the length. So you will understand me, because we are going to be working this way, not this way. So here is the width and here will be the length. So what we are going to do here is, if you're extra small, do the width of 5 inches, 3.5. If you are small, 5.5, 4 inches. If you are medium, 6 inches, 4.5. If you are large, 6.5, 5 inches. If you are extra large, 7 inches, 5 inches length. If you are extra large, 8 inches width and 7 inches length. If you are extra large and above, 9 inches width and 8.5. Remember that here is the width and here is the length. So go ahead. This is for extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, extra large, extra large and above. So the W is the width and the L is the length. Hope you understand this, but in case you don't understand, you can ask question under the comment section. We are not going to be working like this, we are going to be working this way. So here to here is your width, while here will be your length. So when you measure yours, put your stitch marker to know where to where you are working. I will be working from here to this end. So I'm going to put my I'm going to attach my yarn here and secure it. Now we're going to be working the first rows of single crochet. That is the only place we are going to put single crochet. Then the returning row will be double crochet. See what we're going to be doing. See this joining where this stitch and this stitch join. Go into that space and do your single crochet. Go in between. This is the double crochet stitch. Go into the middle of that double crochet stitch and do your single crochet. Go into this joining and do another single crochet in between that single crochet, in between that double crochet, and do your single crochet. On this joining where these two stitches join, go in there and do another single crochet. So what we're going to be doing is at the middle of this double crochet, gets one single crochet, and this joining gets one single crochet. So work like that till you get to the end where the other stitch marker is. I'll come back and show you what to do on the next row and how to navigate this row till you have your length. We're at the end of the row, and this is the last place we are going to enter. Make sure you end here. You end on the connecting stitch of the two rows, not on the double crochet, but here. So this will be my last stitch. Do your last single crochet there, chain 3, and turn your work. Now when you turn, yarn over, go into the next stitch and do your double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch, double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch, double crochet. So you work like this till you get to the end where we started. You can put your stitch marker where you started to know the exact stitch you are working into. So we come back to this place, chain up 3 again, and continue doing our double crochet till we have the length of the size required for the size you are making. And I'll come back to show you how to attach it on the back part. I'm going to work this part. After working this part, I will go ahead and work this part too. So when I'm coming back is to show you how to attach on the back side. So by then you have already done with this part and this part. I'm back and this is what I have. I have done the both sides. So we now attach. First to attach, come back to this shoulder part, down to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So after the 15th row, attach on the 16th, beginning of 16th. So this is what we're going to do. This is where the joining is. Now count out 15. So check yours might not be 15. I'm just giving you an example. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. This is 15. So this is the beginning of the 16th row. This is where I'm going to attach. So what I'm going to do is to bring that end, and we are working on the back side, please. This is not the front side. So come here and put your stitch marker. and we'll come down to the place where we started attaching, which is here. That is where the stitch, the other ending will be. So this will be here, while the ending will be on that place where we started increasing. Come down here, the stitch where we started increasing, attach your yarn on this space where this row and this row connected. Because I still have my yarn on the other end, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it in through this hole, secure it, go into the same hole and go into the first stitch here, and do my slip stitch. I'm going to be using slip stitch. So because we have double crochet this side, go in between that double crochet the way we attached the other part. Once you go there, go into the first stitch, pull up the loop and do your slip stitch. Because I'm using slip stitch, if you're using single crochet, go ahead and do single crochet. After that, go into this stitch where these two rows connected, go in between the stitch there and go into the next stitch here. After that, go in between the double crochet, go to the back, go into the next stitch, pull up the loop and slip stitch. Go in between this connecting stitch, go into the next one on the back, pull up the loop and slip stitch. At the end of the row, I'll do the last slip stitch, chain one and cut my yarn. I'm done. I flipped it inside out and this is what I have. This is the stitches, the front and the back. So this is what I have. So now we're going to be doing this part, which is the pleat side. We're going to make this side and this side. So I'm going to show you how to make one side, so you go ahead and make the other side. And we'll be needing a small rubber like this. So get a little rubber. I forgot to mention that at the beginning, please. I'm sorry about that. I have done this part. This is one part of the pleat. It can fit into the frame. So this is the one side pleat I have already done. So I'm going to show you how to accomplish that, which is here. And as you can see, I put adjusted rubber here, so it will come together on this part. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make this part. We're going to make it separate, then attach it. This is what it looks like.